Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. This is Kata here from Ibiza. It's the first one that we are doing. So today we just got this software installed, and so I have no ideas how it works. Hopefully it works just fine. And so I just really wanted to have a wonderful session to unwind and to connect and yes, to be able to flow with vitality, with faith, with love, with devotion in these challenging times, and how beautiful that this brings people together, right? Even though it seems like this virus thing is separating us because we're not allowed to go to places to connect, we need to have a certain distance with people if we are going out anyway from our house. Some of you are in lockdown countries like we in Spain. But yet it seems like it opens new ways of connecting with each other, or really makes us realize what connections are really uplifting and important for our soul. And we want to kind of connect to those people that we feel are really, really in our heart. So, you know, there's always good things in the bad things, so to say. And yes, so I hope you can all hear me, see me, and so on. And I would love to invite you to come onto your mat and to just sit in a comfortable sitting position. For the meditation part, I'm going to be more in the front. And then afterwards, I put my mat over there. Hopefully you still can hear me well. So yeah, let's just find this nice, comfortable sitting position where you can close your eyes or keep the eyes halfway open, whatever works for you. And just having a little moment to settle onto your mat, to settle, to really feel the earth underneath your body. Allowing your sitting bones to connect with the ground. And just having a few breaths for yourself. Really receiving the breath as it comes through your nose. And really try to sense the physical sensations of the breath as they come in through the nostrils, they travel up the nose, they come down through the trachea, down into the lungs, filling your chest filled up with the breath, and then observing also how the energy of the breath can slide deeper down towards the belly. Really try to feel the physical sensations of the breath. And as you release the breath, feel how through the same pathway the breath leaves your body through the nose. Having a little bit of engagement in this breath, so every time as you inhale, imagine you draw in consciously energy, vitality, and presence into your body. And how with every exhalation you release maybe tension, stress, anything that is distraction, anything that is superficial layer that we don't need right now. And sensing and feeling the space inside you, and maybe it is not 100% relaxed, that's okay. But also feel the space around you. And as we connect together through the virtual space, imagine indeed that we are creating a beautiful golden network with our energies, that we are connected through space and time, through our hearts, through our intentions, through our wishes and aspirations. And that our deep choice is to stay connected to our spirit, right? Because this is kind of the challenge of these times, that fear and lots of media influence can really disconnect us from our core, from our center. It can put us into a place where we feel like we are locked into we're not only locked physically, but we are locked mentally into some kind of box or a jail. So really important that we allow ourselves to feel the connection to ourselves, but also through nature, and through people, through like-minded, like-hearted souls around the planet. So let's just have our hands coming together in front of our heart. And then we can just have a deep breath here. Long inhale all the way to the heart. And this time you can exhale throughout your mouth. Giving permission to your heart, your radiant heart, to open, to receive, to breathe, but also to release. So let's just do it one more time. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth from the heart. And then let's just chant one Om from our heart together. And imagine that Om, that vibration, unites us all through time and space, creating beautiful golden energy. So a long inhale. And then I'm going to slowly start to add a little bit of music. And we're going to start to move from here with awareness, with love. The little Ganesh mantra. So slowly having the hands coming together in front of the heart, and on your next inhale, taking both arms all the way up. And then with the exhalation, slowly open. And feel how through the movement, through the breath, through your intention, you open your inner space. And then have the hands gathering at the roots. On an inhale, slowly taking the arms up again. Along the center line of the body, along the main energy channel, and then on the exhale, drawing this beautiful golden circle, opening yourself to greater presence. Let's just do it 2 more times. Inhale, gather the energy at the roots. Slowly taking it all the way up. Feel the sitting bones rooting down as you lift up, you open up. And then exhale gently, nicely, in a loose way, open. Nothing forceful, all moving with love. Last one, inhale, gather the energy. And slowly take it all the way up. And open. Drawing that beautiful circle of light, golden radiant light. I'm going to move backwards a little bit, hopefully you still hear me. And from here, slowly taking your arm all the way up above the head, gently opening the side. And then on the exhale, slowly move back to the center. Inhale, open and stretch. And then exhale, slowly back. One more time, inhale. Really feel how your fingers are getting alive, your whole body opens up. And then slowly back. Inhale, open again. And slowly back. From here, you can take the arms behind. Interlacing your hands, inhale, lift the heart, the chest, take a deep breath all the way down to the heart. And then exhale through the mouth in an audible way. And then from here, slowly take both arms up again, one more time. And then exhale, taking the hands all the way down to the earth. And coming into an all-fours position. Hands underneath the shoulders. Your knees underneath your hips. And then on an inhalation, gently lift the heart. Breathing in all vitality, positivity. And then on the exhale, slowly round. Pull the belly in. Press gently the hands into the earth. Inhale, slowly open. Gaze up. And then exhale, slowly round. And one more. Inhale. And again, exhale through the mouth. If you want, even through lion's breath, sticking the tongue out. And tuck your toes under. And slowly move up into downward dog. And you can just gently walk it out. Really awakening your legs. Bending the knees, feeling your toes, feeling the heels, feeling your fingertips, your palms. Growing really solid anchors into this precious earth, this wonderful planet that honestly will get a zip of fresh air through everything that's going to come down into a pose, a break. So really sense and feel your love for the earth and also the love from the earth to you. From here, slowly come back down onto your knees. On an inhale, again, the cow, so gazing all the way up. And then on the exhale, pull back into downward dog. From here down onto your knees again. Inhale. Filling up the lungs, gazing up, and then pull through the belly back into downward dog. And have a last breath here also in your downward dog. So taking a long inhale and the lion's breath. So sticking your tongue out. Releasing tension from our jaw, from our whole system. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Prepare to step or hop forward to the top of your mat. From here, coming up into halfway, Urdhva Uttanasana. The gaze is forward. If you need to, you can bend your knees. Again, try to lift the heart. And then from here, slowly come all the way up to standing. Reaching up to the sky, hands coming together. And then exhale, hands back to the heart. Have a little moment here, feeling your body. Feel how you root down throughout your feet into the earth. And feel how both hands are coming together at your precious heart. Have a loving breath for yourself. Loving yourself in this moment as you are here. In this new situation, what can we do? Well, opening ourselves up to even more love, even more care, even deeper listening. Trusting that nothing is happening against us. You will keep hearing me saying this, but this is really like a truth in this now moment to fully receive, understand, and then embrace. Move like everything is happening for you. Don't resist a thing. Just trust the flow. Slowly taking the hands at the sacrum. You can have your palms facing up or down, whatever works better for you. On an inhale, slowly lifting the heart, the chest. Gently pushing the hips forward. And then on the exhale, slowly flowing down. You can slide down with the hands on the back of the legs. And then let's just come back all the way up again with a big circle. Rise from the roots, reach all the way up. And then exhale, slowly, hands coming back to the heart. Moving with awareness, with love. Hands back to the sacrum. On an inhale, leave the heart, the chest. On the exhale, slowly moving down with the heart lifted. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs. Release your neck. And one more time, rise all the way up. Big circle with the arms. Moving with grace. And then from here, hands to the heart, and then back to the sacrum. Inhale, lift up. Rise. And exhale, slowly flowing down. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs. Flowing into a moon salutation. So step back with your right foot. Taking the right knee down. And on an inhale, both arms coming all the way up. Lift the heart, the chest. And exhale again, allowing the arms to open a space of gratefulness, gratitude, and beauty. Stepping back into downward dog. From downward dog, slowly down onto your knees. A little bit of added movement here. Pull yourself back onto the heels. Inhale, both arms up, big circle. And exhale, slowly flow forward into Anahata. Let your hips go high up to the sky and your chest melt down to the earth. Have a breath here, long inhale. And then exhale, let your chest melt even more. The heart releases. From here, slowly sliding through, come all the way down onto the belly. Have your hands coming into a prayer position. And let your forehead land on the ground. Have just a nice deep breath here. Deeply listening to the earth. to your body, and with the exhalation, just really letting go even deeper. One more breath here. And slowly have your hands coming underneath the shoulders. And then inhale, gently rise to Cobra. And then on the exhale, slowly flow down. I'm gonna add some more music. Back into a downward dog. From downward dog, step forward with the right foot and place your left knee down. Inhale, both arms rising. Coming into low lunge with crescent shape. Exhale again, draw that big circle in a graceful move, hands to the earth. And step forward with your left foot. Coming into Uttanasana, let your head go. Inhale, big circle all the way up. And then exhale, hands to the heart. And hands to our base, to the sacrum, to the kidneys, our vitality. Inhale, lift the heart, the chest. Let's flow the same way with the left side, slowly floating down. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs, this time only one time. And then left foot steps back. Knee down. Inhale, rise. Rising with beauty in slow motion, feeling the moves. Exhale, slowly hands to the earth. Step back into downward dog. And from downward dog down onto your knees. And pull yourself back onto the heels. Inhale, big circle with the arms. And exhale, flow down to Anahata. Arms stretching forward, the chest melts. Take a deep breath again as we visit the earth with our heart. And then exhale, release any tension from the heart. Slowly float forward to the earth. Hands in prayer, come and lie down onto your belly. Have a full breath here. Maybe you sway a little bit with your hips from side to side. And then hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, rise again to Cobra. Exhale, flowing down. Back into downward dog. From here, the left foot steps forward. The right knee is coming down. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, slowly, big circle, hands to the earth. Step all the way through, let your head go. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach up to the sky and back. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do one more round of this. Inhale, both arms up. Slowly taking the hands down to the heart. And your conscious hands touching your sacrum, the kidneys. Igniting vitality, rise with love, with proudness, with courage. Exhale, slowly floating down. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs. Step back with your right foot. Knee down. And inhale. Open. Really one breath, one movement. And exhale, hands to the earth. Downward dog. From downward dog, knees down to the earth. Pull yourself back onto the heels. And naturally, the arms are opening. Big circle. And exhale, we flow forward like the tide, Anahata Asana. Heart melting pose, or puppy pose, some people call it. Have a breath into your heart and notice how maybe your chest starts to feel different as we flow. Exhale through your mouth. And slowly floating all the way forward. Hands in prayer. Let your forehead round and melt. Take again another breath here. Deeply listening to your body. And from here, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, rise for Cobra. Press your feet down, elbows bend. The heart lifts. Exhale, flow down. And go back into downward dog. From here, right foot steps forward, left knee down, inhale, arms out. Enjoy the rising and exhale, beautifully taking the hands down to the earth and step forward. Inhale, rise from the roots, reach all the way up to the sky and back. Keep the chest lifted. And exhale, let's flow down for the left side. Left foot stepping back, knees coming down. And from here, inhale, rise. Like you would welcome a beautiful, big, crystal clear water wave, sea wave. Hands to the earth. Step back into downward dog. From here, knees down to the earth. Let yourself be pulled back. Sit down to the heels. Inhale, arms circle. And exhale, flow down to Anahata. Chest melts. A deep breath here. Full exhale through your mouth. And slowly slide through. Hands in prayer. Let your forehead touch the earth. Really imagine the earth is calming all the thoughts. Give your thoughts to this calm, nourishing earth. Cooling the frontal brain, thinking brain, and inviting more of listening. Hands gently coming underneath the shoulders. Inhale, rise either into high or low cobra. And then exhale, slowly flow down. And back into downward dog. From downward dog, the left foot steps forward, right knee is coming down. And inhale, rise. And exhale, slowly, hands to the earth. Stepping forward, let your head go. And prepare to rise all the way up. One more time with grace, with beauty. And exhale, slowly, hands to the heart. You can open your hands into a lotus mudra, just having a little moment. Really receiving the energy of your flow. Imagine you breathe in beautiful, wonderful fragrance that uplifts your spirit, that uplifts your heart, and nourishes your body. And celebrates the one that you are in this now moment. And then from here, we're going to prepare ourselves to go a little further with our practice. So step back with your right foot. It's about 1 meter distance or so. And you can just open the back foot slightly outwards. The front foot is straight, pointing forward. And then from here, slowly opening the arms to the side. And you can slowly start to bend your front knee a little bit deeper. And then on the inhalation, feel how you gather the energy from the roots. You rise, you straighten both legs. And then how the exhalation, you sit down a little deeper. Maybe you need to widen the distance between the feet. On an inhale, again, gather. You can even lift a little bit the arms, find looseness in there. And then with the exhalation, sink a little deeper. Keep your belly in, your tailbone reaching down towards your back heel. Now gaze forward. And try to find strength, presence in here. And at the same time, relaxation and softness. And slowly from here, we're going to turn to the side. So turn both feet outwards. I'm just going to turn towards you, but you stayed the way you were. And then from here, just slowly taking both arms all the way up. And then on the exhalation, sit down deeper. On an inhale, take both arms up. Let them cross. And then on the exhalation. And then one more time. Inhale, gather. And then turn back to where you were, gazing forward. And then from here, slowly take both hands down to the earth. Circle down, step back into a plank. And slowly lower down to chaturanga. Rise for cobra or upward dog. And then pull back into a downward dog.
Get your feet closer towards each other. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high up to the sky. And then on the exhale, slowly take the foot forward between your hands. Turn the back foot slightly out and rise up into warrior one. And then slowly open to warrior two. Right? So the front knee bends, the back leg is straight. And again, finding this little pulsation and an inhale coming all the way up, straighten the front leg. On the exhale, gently soften. And then inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, soften. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, come down to warrior two. Gaze forward and really radiate throughout your fingertips. Gaze is forward. Find stability, strength, gathering the energy from your roots. And at the same time, having the softness with determination. And then from here, slowly turning both feet slightly more in and then out. Sit down deep again, and then again crossing the arms in front of you. As now we gaze to the left, and then exhale, slowly take it down. Inhale, cross, and rise. Slowly sinking down. One more time, inhale. And then from here, slowly, both arms coming all the way up. Draw your feet slightly in, and then taking the hands down in front of the heart, and then back at the sacrum. This time you can again have your hands with palms facing up. And then on an inhale, lifting the heart, the chest, push the hips forward, and slowly coming down with a nice long spine to Prasarita Padottanasana. Yeah, so maybe you take your hands down to the earth. Maybe you keep the hands where they were. Keep engaging your quadriceps and keep lengthening the spine. Finding a lightness again in our move. Keep rolling more body weight into the top of your feet. And then slowly on an inhale, coming back again to standing. Inhale, both arms up. And turn back into warrior two. Sink deeper into the hips, gaze forward. And then circle down with both hands. Stepping back. And slowly lower down. Chaturanga. Rise for cobra or upward dog. And then exhale back into downward dog. And if you want, you can have a little moment here coming down into a child's pose, opening the knees wider and getting your feet close together. And having, if you can, your hands in prayer position above the head. Opening the shoulders and really allowing you again to draw your attention onto the heart. Let your forehead be on the ground. And just receive a few breaths here. Breathing into the chest, but also breathing into your hips, into your roots, in connection with the earth. Last breath here. You can exhale throughout your mouth, a full, complete exhale and letting go. And then from here, reaching forward with both of your arms, fingers aligned, and then slide forward. Try to keep the elbows in and maybe you pass through a little low plank just for a moment of empowerment. You can roll a little bit over the toes back and forth. Keeping the belly in, keep pressing with your lower arms down. And then from here, slowly taking the belly down and just coming up into a sphinx. Having a little breath here. In Sphinx, we have the elbow underneath the shoulders. And just really breathing here, receiving the breath. And releasing the breath. Filling up your lungs, your heart, your belly with positive energy, with bright, warm, loving energy.
And then slowly we can just come down. And from here, bend your knees. And if you can, try to reach back to get your feet coming into a bow pose. If that's not possible for you, you can just interlace your hands and then radiate throughout your feet. Pull your arms back, your shoulders back, and come into locust. Even if that's not possible, you can have the arms to the side. But if you can go for bow, that's great. So on an inhale, slowly coming up, try to even lift your thighs off the floor, gazing up and breathing these small little breaths into the chest. Staying calm, radiant through the toes. And then on the exhale, slowly coming down. And hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, come up to cobra or upward dog if you feel you have a lot of energy to rise with. On the exhale, back into downward dog. Have a breath here, a long inhale. And then a full exhale throughout your mouth. Get your feet coming together. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high up. Bend your knee and try to get your right foot closer towards the left hip. And keep pushing the floor away with your fingers. And then also with the bottom of your palm. From here, slowly take the right foot forward between your hands and place your left knee down. And then inhale, rise up, lifting the heart, the chest. On the exhale, slowly taking again the hands at the sacrum. Imagine you give some nice, warm, loving energy to your kidneys to release stress, to encourage vitality. And let's just chant one Om here. With that Om, which usually means yes, yes to life, yes to ourselves, we really just remind our whole system to be tuned into yes instead of no or fear. Okay? So let's just have that Om resonating throughout all our cells. Long inhale. And then from here, slowly hands to the earth. Step back into downward dog. You can walk it out a little bit. And then have your feet coming together. Inhale, lifting your left leg high up, bend your knee. Get your left foot towards the right buttocks. Push the floor away evenly with both hands. Opening the hip already. And slowly from here, bend your knee and step through. Coming again into a lunge. And then inhale, both arms coming up. Opening the front side and taking the hands down again to the sacrum. Lifting the heart, the chest. If your body allows you, you can always sink a little deeper and then lift the heart more. But if that's too much on your knee or your hips, you can just stay up here. And let's do also an Om in this part, right? So long inhale. And from here, slowly both hands to the earth. This time step back into plank. And either knees down first or lower down into Chaturanga. Rise for Cobra or Upward Dog. And back into Downward Dog. Have a breath here in Downward Dog, long inhale. And then all the air out either through your nose or through your mouth. Knees coming down to the earth. And pull yourself back onto the heels. On an inhale again, both arms up, big circle. And then exhale, hands coming down. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, open. Radiant circle and exhale, hands back to the heart to connect. And from here, slowly coming up onto our knees. If your knees are sensitive, you might want to put a blanket underneath your knees. As we will go into camel pose, you can go like full camel or half camel. Don't pressurize yourself, just what feels right in this moment. So you can have the hands coming at the sacrum, either again, palms facing down or up. And make that conscious connection again with the kidneys, with the lower back. This is the place where you have your vitality. This is the place that can get really affected by stress and fear. So we really, really work on that today to ignite your vitality, your courage, your intuition, and to get back to your own intuitive flow no matter what, and release stress and fears. So on an inhale, lift the heart, the chest. Let the front side open. Really think about rising instead of going back. Lifting the heart, the chest. I'm showing it from the side. If your neck is sensitive, you can hold your head and you can keep the chin in as well. Right? So lifting the heart, the chest. Maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you can go all the way down, but try to keep the hips above your knees. And maybe you get your heels, maybe you get your calves, and just having a few breaths here. You can also rock back and forth, moving with humbleness, not forcing anything. And then slowly coming back out and just finding your way to land back onto your heels. And have a little swaying movement here, rounding, and then hollowing of the back. Feeling your body, feeling what Camel did to you. And again, with an inhale, slowly taking both arms all the way up. Feel how your fingers, your hands, your arms are extension of your precious heart. And this time, place both of your hands with the thumbs touching the sternum, really feeling that connection to your heart. You can even massage a little bit with the front side of your thumb, the sternum area. That is also something that stimulates the immune system, that helps us to release fears, worries, massaging our own heart. And you can also circle the other way around. And then once we are finished with this, let's just pause for a moment and take a deep, loving breath into your heart. And then nice long exhale, either through your nose or your mouth. Having a moment to tune into our heart, to breathe some love for ourselves. Some of you have been already in trainings with me, and maybe you heard me saying that for me, one of my most life-changing realization was that I understood that I need to learn to love myself in challenging times even more. I need to be the one that is able to comfort myself, to love myself, to soothe myself in challenging times. It's very easy to turn our back to love when challenge comes. We might have this pattern of toughening up or getting fully stressed, which takes us away from love and from the ability of receiving. Love means that we are open. But can we stay open in times of challenge? And maybe this is exactly what we are learning collectively. Can we stay open to connect, to be, to embrace our feelings, to help each other, to realize that it's not just about us, me. It's about all of us. And maybe there is a greater presence that awaits for us to renew a connection with the bigger self, right? So let's just have a last loving breath here for ourselves. Feeling how we have the sacred space inside of ourselves, how we have the power of our own practice to make a difference in ourselves, to make a difference in the world, to ground our light, our radiance. for our own benefits and also for others. And from here, slowly you can just come down, have both hands coming in front of you, and you can just swing the legs forward and go into a nice seated twist. You can take the left foot across. Try to have both sitting bones on the floor, the left foot pressing down, left hand next to you. On an inhale, reach up with the right arm. Maybe you need to sit on a block if your pelvis is tilting backwards, lift the heart, and then on the exhale, slowly you can take the elbow against the thigh. On an inhale, lifting the heart, the chest. And then on the exhale, try to twist a little deeper. And then slowly come back again. Inhale, rise from the roots, lift the heart. And then on the exhale, twist back a little deeper. And then one more time, inhale, back to the center. And then exhale, twist a little deeper. And now stay there for another breath. Slowly back to the center. I'll just shift to the other side, left leg forward, the right foot coming across. Again, try to tilt the pelvis a little bit forward. Press the right foot firmly down, and the left foot is not forgotten either, so engage it. Right hand next to you on the floor. On an inhale, reach up with the left arm. Radiant heart, long spine. Chin is up, gaze is up, and then slowly exhale, elbow against your thigh. Or you can just also hug the elbow, hug your thigh in. So inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, reaching up from the center. And exhale, twist a little deeper. And then one more time, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, twist deeper. Now stay here for another breath. Inhale. And exhale, twist further. And slowly coming back to the center, both hands behind you on the floor. You can just decross the legs and have a little windshield wipers. Meaning one knee coming in, the other knee going out. And then slowly coming towards the descending curve of our practice. We're gonna go into more yin together. So you can have the feet coming together. You can place it closer to your hips or further away from you. If you need to, you can sit on a pillow. And you can just have your hands next to your feet. On an inhale, slowly lengthen the spine. And then on the exhalation, slowly start to come down. Try to first have your spine nice and long. Really lengthening the spine. Imagine the top of your head is reaching forward. Find a place where you think you could be that is not too intense. If this would be too much for your hips, you can always do half butterfly by extending one leg forward and keeping the other foot bent like a tree pose. Right? And once you have found your depths, that feels like, actually here I could stay a little while, it's not too intense, my breath is calm. Then maybe you can just release your head, your neck, and you can allow your spine to round. If you have anything going on with your back, then you rather stay here with straight spine. But if your back is healthy and you have no issues, no pain, then you can just allow yourself to round and to melt in a yin way. Yin means surrender. Yin means letting go. So we are coming from the active, the young, where we were reaching, we were stretching, we were actively moving, now into the letting go part, the surrendering. And it starts with our ability to let go of the head, the mind, to drop control. And with every exhale, feel how you can release your body more. You can release thoughts, stories more. And with every inhale, you can just receive more. Calmly breathing through your nose. We stay usually 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in a yin posture. And we allow this time to really open our bodies. And we allow this time to really reach deeper layers of our bodies so it can release tension, emotions, and it can create more space. Space for us to land, space for us to ground, and space to access the beautiful healing capacities and rebalancing capacities of our bodies. Allowing your breath to be natural, without any pressure. Don't move the breath, just really receive it and gently release it. And with every exhalation, allow yourself to sink deeper into a stillness, into a place of letting go. And the last 5 breaths here, receiving the inhale. And maybe you notice that with the exhalation, your body can sink a little deeper, a little further down into the posture, but don't force it, only if it's happening naturally. Very last breath, a long inhale. And then all the air out through your mouth. And from here, slowly start to walk your way out of your pose. Gently coming out, being mindful, careful of your neck, and taking the hands behind you. And again, have a little windshield wipers. Moving the knees, the hips a little bit from side to side, but staying in the feeling mood. And then from here, we're just going to come onto our back. We will finish this practice with one more yin pose, an inversion. So if you are on your moon queen days, as my teacher loves to say, so if you are having your monthly cycle, then maybe just come into a lying butterfly position. And otherwise, you could just either, if you have a block, you can place a block underneath your hips on the floor, or any type of pillow that you can find in your home. You can place it under the hips, or you can just have your own hands coming underneath your butt and just having your legs coming all the way up in the air. And so we're going to have this legs up in the air pose for a few more minutes. As I said, it could be nice to have maybe like a pillow, just like I'm having right now. I don't know, where's my yoga pillow for now? Oh yeah, under the computer. So you can just use any type of pillow that you can just stuff under your bum to lift you up a little bit. And then so coming down into this very beautiful cooling pose. And you can relax the arms by your side. And again, just focus on receiving the breath and releasing the breath. I'm going to come out of the pose so I can talk to you more clearly, but you can just stay in there. So really allowing the energies, the blood to flow down from your feet through the legs down to nourish your core, your center. All inversions are always a moment to receive, sort of a mystical place to be because our mind cannot control it. Might be suspicious about the effects of the pose. Yet these poses are really deeply rejuvenative poses. So imagine you are just receiving a great flow of energy, blessings, vitality. Receiving your breath calmly, and with every exhale, letting go. Allowing everything to slow down within. Allowing your breath to slow down. Your sinking rhythm to slow down. And just receive. Really just landing into this now moment, feeling yourself in it. The last 3 breaths here. And then slowly with your last exhalation, maybe again you feel like a gentle sigh to release, to let go. And then slowly coming out from this Viparita Karani variation. If you had a pillow under your bum, you can take it out. You can maybe place it under your knees. Just slowly coming out of your pose. And you can even shake the legs a little bit if you want. You can even shake the arms. And just landing into our Shavasana. If you want, you can place your pillow under your knees. And just really find the most comfortable sitting, lying position for you. I'm sitting up so you can hear me better. But you can just really find that resting position for yourself. A place where you can rest, where you can just let go and relax. You can close your eyes and you can consciously release your body to the earth, taking a long, last, deep inhale. And then having a gentle, deep sigh. As a full exhale, releasing any remaining tension or activity from your muscles. Just melting down into the earth. allowing yourself to melt, rest, and rejuvenate. Allowing yourself to ground and connect, to deeply listen within. Sensing and feeling how there is this invitation to go deeper into yourself. And to rest and get connected in that homey space inside of you, where you're fully safe. Safe to be here, safe and nourished. Let this be a moment just like all the other moments, where you confidently know that things are going the right way. Nothing is against you. And with every breath that you take, you can grow and you can receive support to follow your path. Sometimes our past takes us into a place of transformation where we have no idea what to do, how to be. It might be the biggest initiation of our life. Just take that breath and with the exhalation, really consciously surrender in trust. If you feel you need support, you need guidance, you need warmth and love, or courage, or any type of support on any level, then invite it with your breath. Imagine it's there. You just need to ask and open yourself up to receive it. And with the exhale again, just surrender. Finding that soft space, yet solid space inside of ourselves. And taking a last few breaths here for yourself. Really imagine that with that you fill yourself up with golden light or whatever color is calling you or you feel attracted to. You can just choose that. Imagine that from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. You're filling yourself up with that radiant energy. And then for the last 3 breaths, we imagine that from this radiant energy that we have inside of ourselves, we send blessings to the world. And we are able to grow this radiant light from within to embrace the town where we live. And then maybe the country that we live in. And then from that light that radiates from our center, we're able to embrace the whole planet with everyone who is walking and living on it and everything that is alive on it. Extending your beautiful light into the whole. Spreading compassion, light, hope, faith, strength all over the planet. And then slowly draw your attention back onto yourself, onto your physical body. And you can just take a really nice deep breath here for you, really feeling the body, receiving the breath. And a nice long full exhale, either through your nose or your mouth. And maybe starting to move a little bit your toes, your fingers, maybe stretching a little bit. Especially those of you in Shavasana, lying on your back, start to gently wake up your body. And taking your time to roll onto your side. And then slowly coming all the way up to sitting in your own rhythm. Having the moment to land here in sitting. And then noticing for a moment how this practice washed you, purified you, or grounded you, what all happened for you here. Or maybe uplifted you, or connected you. And let's just have our hands coming together in front of our heart, really bowing to our spirit that is with us, the light that is within us, even though there might be situations where we don't feel connected to it at all, but it's in there. So just invite it to be with you. Allow yourself to take these times and changes as a nice moment to strengthen your connection to yourself. And so let's just chant one Om together to close our practice. It starts to get dark here on Ibiza. So a long inhale. So thank you so much, everyone, for this first Zoom practice. I hope that you loved it. I hope you could listen to it. I know some of you couldn't enter the practice space, but I'm going to figure it out how to do that later. I will be uploading this video, so you can practice it even if you got in late. I will be uploading it on Facebook for sure. I need to just find it out either if I can just directly do it from the Zoom or if I first need to upload it on YouTube. Okay, so it will be there available. Nice to see you, Eva. Hi. And I see Marina, Fruji. I don't know, there are some other people. Beatrice. Some more people want to come in. everyone. Thank you. I got in late. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to figure out how I can make it automatic, the entrance, because, well, if I'm in the practice, I cannot let people in. But it's cool that we can practice in such a way together. So have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Keep the practice alive, and hopefully see you again soon for another session. Tomorrow morning for sure with the Instagram live, and we will post it every day. And we hope you are well, and feel free to message us to let us know how you guys are doing, and we are connected. Yeah, great to see your smile, Eva. Fruit is in the dark. I don't see anything. Marina, you've been in from the beginning. I hope you loved it. Yeah, so lots of love, everyone. And then see each other soon. I'm gonna try to, I don't know what I need to do, cancel the spotlight video. No, recording.